Jennifer here from Belladonna's Botanicals, broadcasting live, or recording live or something for the first time from my new location. And my hair's a mess. Everything's a mess. All right, there we go. We fixed my hair. So, anyways, I thought I'd make a quick update video. First, I'm gonna explain to you why I'm wearing gloves. I've been with the move. I've been having a really bad chronic pain flare up, and it's mostly hitting the joints in my hands and like shooting down my wrists and into my forearms. Like it gets pretty bad. So I'm like, here's me giving you the middle finger right now. Because I can't really bend my hands. So I'm not just being pretentious wearing fingerless gloves for no reason. But anyways, I thought I'd give you guys a quick update. I will do a full house tour once I get everything set up. Right now, I am in my bedroom is kind of turning into a gothic bohemian pillow fort, I think. So, the explanation for that is I apparently had broken prior to the move. The movers were like, once they took the box spring and mattress off, they're like, you know your bed frame's broken, right? I'm like, no. Anyways, my dipshit ex and I put it together, but was a wooden frame, so. Anyways, I can't say I broke it in any exciting ways, but the one leg on the side had completely folded and was like the half of the bed was touching the ground, which is odd because it's not the side of the bed I sleep on nor get out of very often. So, anywho, just give you a little what's been going on in the world of Jens. It's been a little bit since I've done an update. So my last night in Philly was eventful since we had some newfangled BS riots and looting for reasons. Um, I was like, well, universe, thank you for the great send off and reminding me of why the hell I'm getting out of the city. Anywho, very happy to get out. Got out on very little sleep. Um, but it was an adventure. That was for sure. Me and all my stuff in the business filled a 26-foot moving truck entirely, and that was excluding the fact that I was not taking one of my bedroom sets with me, nor was I taking my living room furniture, and I'd already had new furniture delivered here, and I'd already done a storage move, and on the weekends I would come up. I had brought all of a lot of my glassware and my vintage glass and some of my witchy shit up, and the more delicate stuff and all that. So, and I had to leave a few things. I lost a few things along the way, outside of the bed frame. So I'm gonna have to buy some new storage things. But I am getting the business back up and running. So thankfully, my mom has been helping me. She worked in a home and garden center for years, so she's getting shit unpacked and all and whatnot faster than I am. I'm like, I gotta sit down. Because pain. These are just compression gloves that help a little bit with the joint pain because it gets bad at night. And takes a little bit to get better in the morning. Sorry if this is a little all over the place. It's been a busy week. So, the cats are settling in wonderfully here. They have a lot of new windows and new things to explore. Maybe I'll post some pictures or something in the community tab. But they've been having a grand old time. They're very bougie now. Um, but it's really nice. It's quiet. So the expression "so quiet you can hear crickets chirping" turns out that's literal. Like every day, I fucking hear crickets chirping. And apparently we have some crows and blue jays around. Um, those are the birds I recognize the sound of. I saw some vultures today. I was like, Mom, what are those big ass birds over there? She's like, oh, those are vultures. I'm like, oh. We were driving up. So, in other business news, I'm going to probably be a little all over the place because it's a little later and I just kind of wanted to get something out there just to update people on what's going on. But as of 11 a.m. this morning, I am no longer a Philadelphia resident because that's when the settlement went through on the house. Got my money in, I'm out. So, um, trying to think what. So, on the business side of things right now, I'm having two that I know of issues. The first being Amazon. So my Amazon store is I had it on vacation mode because they don't allow extended shipping times because it's Amazon. Or I couldn't figure out how to do it. But that wasn't the problem. The problem was I had put in my address change, which there's something called the Informed Care Act or whatever. I'd gone through all the process of it before, but because I changed my address, they're supposed to send me a little postcard with a code on it to verify the address. Something glitched out in the system because I tried this about a dozen times, and I never got the postcard to any of my addresses. So that was fun. And so my account is now deactivated. I talked to customer service yesterday, so they're going to try to get it reactivated and get me the card and so I can verify the address and stuff like that. Cause I'm like, you're costing me money here because you didn't send me a piece of paper to verify my address. So if you're someone who shops on Amazon, go to our main website and stuff. Um, that was one one fun thing. Wait, there's three things I think. eBay is also being a giant pain in the ass. I don't have as many sales there because I don't have. I kind of used the eBay store once when I was having issues with my website and selling the flying ointments, just kind of as a backup. Um, but again, also, address verification crap. I'm like, I have to do a whole bunch of things, which is going to involve making a phone call to the IRS to get an updated EIN letter with my new address on it. I'm like, fucking kidding me. Trying to call the IRS. The automated phone system with the IRS glitches out and hangs up on you. So you're going to spend an entire day on it's going to take you half an hour just to get through the freaking. It's like, press 1 for blah, blah, blah. You must make a choice. Please press, and then it's like, well, you didn't make any choice. I'm like, I'm pressing 1. I'm like, press 1. I don't even know what 1 is for because it didn't even give me all the options. You must select one of these options. I'm like, yeah, it gave me half of one option and I can't select it. And then it hangs up on you and you have to call back and go through the whole thing all over again and hope it works out. So it's going to probably take me a day to get this thing done. I already changed my address with the IRS, so I just need like a formal letter that says my EIN number with this address. I don't know. Everything else was easy. You could change your address, okay. Um, and in unfortunate news, luckily I'm a paranoid bastard, so it's not that big of a deal. It's just kind of annoying in the interim. Um, Somehow when I packed up all my computer stuff, I because I have such a massive amount, well, and this goes just beyond the business because I did a lot of professional photography over the years. I have a lot of large files, so I keep the majority of my stuff on an external hard drive. And for whatever freaking reason, I'm getting the computer stuff. I thought my printer was gonna be the prissy little, pain in the ass about getting things set up. No, my external hard drive the computer wasn't recognizing it. All I did was unplug it, put it in a thing, and go to plug it back in, and nothing. So I don't know what happened there. I thought maybe I had the wrong power cord because like some of them have like the similar things and whatnot. And then I put the wrong power cord in. Wrong hole, and it started smoking. So I thought maybe because I talked to some IT people, and they were like, well, you probably could just pop it out of the case. It's usually the case that makes the smoking smell, and that plasticky electrical, you know, um, burning smell, which is, um, so, you can get these docking stations for it. So I got, managed to, pry the thing out of the case, get it out of the inside case, put it in there, and it still doesn't work. So now I have to return the case and then get another external hard drive. Now I'm an absolute paranoid bastard because I've probably about 20 years ago I had a laptop crash that like wiped everything out. And being that it was that long ago, it was a giant pain. Like I lost artwork, I lost photos, I lost all my digital music at the time. So I learned to back shit up. So in addition to the external hard drive, I also use Carbonite, which is a cloud-based backup thing, and it just automatically is constantly, running and backing up my data. So I'll be able to get everything off of there. It's just that right now I don't have access to some of my files that I use for business stuff. Now I also have extra backups on my Google Drive, so, because told you I was paranoid about losing data. So anyways, I don't think it should impact things too much. It's mostly like the image files or product files or things like that. It's just like a headache because now I got to go to Best Buy again and return the thing and get a new external hard drive and download all the stuff from Carbonite, back it up to the new external hard drive. Um, so now I broke my bed frame, broke my external hard drive, and Amazon and eBay are being a giant pain in my ass. But oh, and in awesome news, we've hit 3,000 subscribers a week or so ago. It was just in the middle of the move thing, so I didn't do anything for that. So, I still have the moving sales through October 1st. I'm recording this, I think it's the 29th in the evening, late evening, 11:18. So, happy full moon, by the way. Um, so I'm gonna do like a discount code or something for after the moving sale is over to celebrate our 3,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, which I'm really excited about. I've been growing the channel over the past 3 years. So now that I'm getting settled, I can get back to making content again. Yay! But I'm trying to think if there's anything else immediately. Um, So as far as getting orders out, I am still unpacking things. There are some boxes that ended up in places they shouldn't have in the house. So I'm like, where is this? Like I was printing off all my orders and I'm like, shit, I don't know where my printer paper is. But so some of you are going to get it printed on a slightly thinner cardstock because that was the only thing I could find, or photo paper easily. So sometimes it's like I'll go to do something and I'm like, well, shit, I need to find this one thing in order to do that. So it's kind of like when I got here, I was like, oh, I'll make it. Oh, shit. I don't know what box I had like literally a fork, a spoon, and a knife. I'm like, I don't know where my pans are. I don't know where my, this is. So that was, so sometimes I go to do something. I'm like, shit. So, but I still am unpacking it. Now, there are a lot of things because I was kind of with the moving sales and, in preparation of moving and not having to move so much stuff. Because the business stuff took up a lot of that 26-foot truck. And, between the drive and stuff, it was like a 10-hour move. So, um, I'm out of stock of a lot of things and low stock on stuff. So, and I also need to do a lot of supply orders. Like I probably have at least, at last count, $1,000 worth of just supplies I need to order because a lot of things I was ordering smaller quantities of. Like, do I want to move 100 pounds of salt or do I want to move 20 pounds of salt? So, some of those things I was doing it kind of in advance. I do have a few larger wholesale orders to take care of within the next week or so. I think that is it. So sometimes, like, if you are ordering something and like I still have the extended ship times, we're looking at like a 5 to 7 day turnaround time. I'm gonna change that back once I kind of fully get back the operations up and running because I still have to schedule mail pickups. Luckily, the post office is really close from here. I just go down the hill, cross an intersection, and slightly up a hill, and I'm there. It's like literally half a song away. Um, yes, half a song is a unit of measurement. Um, I heard the cats running by. But yeah, so I really love it here. This is a really nice area. It's quiet. Literally, like I said, crickets chirping. I woke up this morning. I'm like, oh, listen to the sound of gentle rain, and then I had that thing. I'm like, usually around this time is when the SEPTA buses in Philly would start running again, and I'd always hear the little SEPTA voice, "Welcome to Route blah blah blah, servicing blah blah blah." And the thing is, what's so funny is I lived there for 5 years. I have no idea what the bus route was or where it was going. Um, so I just one of those things you just kind of tune out. It's just background noise, but yeah. So one of the things I want, and this is going to go forward, is I think I'm going to keep. We talk a lot about work-life balance in the world, and since that thing in March of 2020, I'm just trying not to get the shadow ban kind of stuff. Um, I feel like I never really left quarantine, to be honest. I but I got into a lot of bad habits because of that, and all I was doing was working nonstop. Um, and one of the things too, because my business grew so fast, is it really overtook my old house. And it's like there wasn't anywhere I could go aside from like the sofa and the TV and the break room. I mean, the living room and my bed. That was kind of, and maybe like the bathrooms. That was all those space in, a 1,200 and something square foot house I had. Um, for, for me. So I'm trying to have more separate spaces here so that the way when I do the walking tour, it'll all make kind of sense. Oddly, this place is slightly larger than my house, but it's all on one floor. And it doesn't have a basement, but so that's why I put a lot of stuff in the storage. Like the basement stuff went into storage, or I got rid of it, or gave it away, or I left it behind. So, there's that. But I'm really rethinking my processes and getting things set up to flow better. So I took the smaller bedroom for my own space, my own bedroom, because really this is just my where I sleep and other things, if that avails itself again in my life. And I watch TV in here while I'm going to sleep. So um, I took the master bedroom, which has a walk-in closet, which was about half the size of my product storage room in the old house, and also has like a little kind of half bath with a shower stall in it. So, well, maybe it's a 3/4 bath because because like a half bath wouldn't have a shower stall, but this has a shower stall, basic things. So, I took that whole space. It's a bigger bedroom, whatnot. So that's where my computer I got my computer set up today. So yay! Getting my workstation set up in there so I can have all my ingredients and products in the same place. I will have to use the kitchen for certain things like making soap. Using the stove to heat up the flying ointments. Um, and maybe a couple other things that I would need to do in there. But I want to have my because a lot like I got in the habit of like using Uber Eats and DoorDash a lot because I literally had one cabinet I could put like food in, and then the rest, yeah, the rest of the cabinets kind of had. Well, it's like okay, you've got your food cabinets, and then you've got cabinet, and then you've got these ones were sort of, dishes, and these ones were glasses. This is the cabinet with the pots and pans and the bakeware. And then suddenly I'm like, well, I don't I never have any food on hand because I don't have any place to put it. So, and also, because it took over so much, because my first floor of the old house was all open, um, so it just took over everything. And then two and a half of the, or one and a half of the bedrooms upstairs was product storage. So I want to I have at least space where I could have someone over and like have dinner or watch a movie, things like that, and hang out, where it was just kind of awkward. Or, um so I want to have a little bit of separation in my personal life versus my work life. I want to be able to close the door and say I'm done working for the day. Because otherwise I'll just guilt trip myself into working, because I got into the mindset of, and I realize this video is going on a bit. Like I got into the mindset of, have to get everything out next day. So, I need to allow myself some time, because I don't want to be working nonstop. Um, and I'm not gonna make my shipping times like 4 to 6 weeks or anything like that. But I think I would probably keep them more in like the 3 to 5 day range. Probably get out what I can next day, but allowing myself time to live and enjoy life, because I realized one of the things where I was so miserable in Philadelphia was like I didn't enjoy life. I was just existing. I was just working and working and working and stuck in a freaking war zone. And so it's definitely a little bit of culture shock, or whatnot. I'm like, are people here? Like, it's like you go into a store or something and people are all like sing song, chirpy, happy. I'm like, are you okay? What's wrong with you? Do you want something? I'm like, this is sus. People are being nice. I don't understand this shit. Um, this is peculiar. But the area I'm in, it's nice. It's the town I lived in. From We moved here when we moved back from Georgia back in '84. So I lived here, through high school. Originally moved to Philly, '93 to '95, and I moved back here, and then moved back to Philly in 2000. So it's the area I grew up in, mostly. Uh, so it's nice. I can go down the hill. There's a creek there. I'm if I could walk down the hill and walk back up, there's a little metaphysical store called Kindred Spirits. It's cute. It's I'm like, ooh, Hellertown's coming up in the world. It's got its own little metaphysical store. So there's some in Allentown and Bethlehem as well. So, anyways, and I'm looking forward. There's a whole bunch of events up here, so I'll check some of those out, and um, yeah, it's interesting because the area's changed a lot since I left almost 24 years ago. So, I don't know. But I feel much calmer, a lot less agitated, aside from the phone call with Amazon yesterday that made me a little screamy. You know how I can get. So, I'm going to have to kind of, exercise the Philadelphia out of me. I do also realize I speak at Philadelphia volume. I'm like, okay, maybe my dad was right. I am kind of loud. Anyways, but my favorite thing is being able to have an H-rate soda. Let me show it backwards for you. It's a local brand of soda, but it's awesome, and black cherry. I'm thirsty. So I was talking for a little bit. But I just wanted to have a quick update. I miss you guys. I haven't been able to make a lot of video content over the past month or so. But I have a backlog of things to do. So very many things to do. But yeah, I really like this. I'm in like a condo townhome uh cluster of development. I don't know. It was built in the mid 90s. So, I mean, it's really nice. It's quiet. Um, Even has a pool and a tennis court and a basketball court and a little clubhouse thing and a playground for the kids and stuff. Mostly it seems to be a mix of either older people, like retirees, or people with like families with kids, and then there's me. Anyways, but yeah, I'm happy. It's quiet. I can look out the window. Most of the windows, the living room window faces sort of like the park where the parking is out front, and then the other sides of the townhomes on the other across the street. But the windows to the side all face there's a lot of between each of the kind of groupings of houses. There's a lot of green space and trees and gardens and stuff like that. So um, I can look out my window at trees. Now my desk faces a window with trees instead of a fucking wall. So, because it felt a little like I feel like I was at risk in Philadelphia of becoming a shut-in because there were times where I just was like, "Oh shit, I haven't left the house in almost 2 weeks," just to reach out and get the mail or something. Or if I had to leave the house, I would do all my stuff on one day, so I didn't have to leave the house again for another week. And a lot of things I relied on delivery for. Um, so it's nice. My parents are literally a 4-minute drive from me. My brother, probably half hour, 45 minutes. I have no idea where my nephew lives, but um, my eldest nephew, I think he's around here somewhere. Um, but, being able to not have to, I am probably not going back to Philadelphia anytime soon unless someone gets married or dies. Call me. Maybe I'll come down. Um, but I'm just really tired of like having to drive back and forth like almost every weekend for most of the summer. It got old fast. Oh, the PA Turnpike and the Northeast Extension. Oh, that's a drive. I mean, it's not that long of a drive. It's like an hour or hour and a half, depending on traffic. But I'm just so tired of it. But it's like the funny little things I have to get used to up here. Like we drove up, kind of the mall area in Allentown and stuff like that. 'Cause I had to go to the Best Buy and back, and I'm like sitting there thinking, like, it's this weird the city distance map. It's like I remember one time years ago, my brother was like, "Oh, well, you get off after you get off at the exit here. It's like 25 minutes to the house." And I get off the exit, and I look at the thing and say, I'm like, "It's still 25 miles to your house. How what?" Because to me, in city math, my job that was 2.5 miles from my house took me 20 minutes to get to. You so here's a big difference between 25 miles and 2.5 miles taking the same freaking amount of time. So, anyways, I'm trying to think if I covered everything in this little update-a-roo for, I guess, the beginning of October, since we are now, I'll get to editing this tomorrow, well, Saturday, well, on the 30th. Oh, hi. We have a Corey. Corey, you're going to knock over my ring light, or you're going to turn my ring light. Corey, say hi to everyone. I'm sure they missed you. Hey, hi. Oh, Bubby. Corey likes the windows and our new bougie furniture. Yes, he does. He's a very happy cat. And they are very happy to have wall to wall carpeting for the first time. Oh, he's purring away. You're a happy cat. Oh, he's so happy. Look at how happy he is. The puppy. Oh, I love you. She's like, Mom, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, you have so many windows and places to explore. Yes, yes, you do. What are you looking at? Oh, buddy, I love you. Oh, he's doing a little like needy thing on my hand. All I'm going to finish up my video and we'll go to bed. Turns out, too, speaking of bed and Corey's freaking tail, turns out when you don't live in a loud ass area, I've started going to bed at normal human times and sleeping and waking up at normal human times. And we have a Corey and a Corey butt. Hello, buddy. Oh, this cat. I don't know if you can hear him purring. My cats are very happy, and that's all that counts. Yes. That's all that counts. Look at him, little posy, little cutie patootie. Oh my goodness. Let's just look at how cute Corey is. Moon's off doing Moon things, but look at him. Look at him. Look at Corey. Because I know everybody loves Corey. He's a little Bubzilla. He's a little bubby. All right, do you want to say goodnight, Corey? All right, good night, everyone. Thanks for watching my mom. It's a goober. Anyways. And there's my cat's butthole. Anyways. It would be a video without a cat butt. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. Hello. Yeah. So... oh, also, I probably will start getting back to doing live streams again. I don't know if I'm going to stick to the same time. Being that it tends to be a little quieter around here, I don't want to, be too loud too late. So, oh, Corey, can you, not show your butthole on the screen? Hi, buddy. I love you. Oh my goodness, I love you. So I'm not sure when the day and time that I'll be doing live streams again. No, I don't. But, it seems pretty... the soundproofing seems pretty good. I barely hear anything. I don't have everything fully set up yet, so sometimes it's a little echoey when I talk. Just because, I don't have any of the artwork up, and, Sorry I'm on an angle. Corey just wedged himself under the thing I have my laptop on. But, anyways... Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all, and thank you all so much for having patience with me. This has been a lot. Pretty much for the month of September, I was juggling 2 residences and back and forth. So I really appreciate everyone understanding, and onwards and upwards. So, things are getting better, and I like it here so far. It's different. It's quiet. It's quiet. All I hear outside is literally crickets chirping. Not Reggae Man. Not street bikes zooming around. Not booming subwoofer bass. Not, sirens all the time and people shouting on the streets and all that fun stuff. So it was hard for me. I think I just I always try to wrap up a video and then 10 minutes later here we're still talking. But like I've been talking with my dad about it. He's just kind of like, you've always been a city person. I don't understand what changed. I'm like, well, the C word that happened in 2020 changed a lot, and I'm getting older. And with a lot of the sensory processing stuff I have, related, to my neurospicy, autism and ADHD, and, it was sensory overload. The energy was just so, ugh. And I'm very sensitive to energy, so it just, I always just felt very tense. And I think I was unhappy for a very long time in Philadelphia. The thing was, when I was married, my ex-husband was never going to leave Philadelphia. So it wasn't ever an option. But, I found something, and I think it was I was cleaning out my old email or something, and I found an email to someone I used to be friends with, where I was talking about like, yeah, I think you're right. I think Philly is cursed and full of, bad, juju or whatever. It just sucks, or it sucks your soul dry or something. I'm like, and I looked at that. I'm like, that was from like 2009. I'm like, I've been unhappy in Philadelphia for a very long time and just sucking it up. I kept moving to different parts, thinking, well, if I move from here to here, maybe I'll be happy. Um, but I don't think I was. I think there was always Philly. There's a reason Philly was voted like the rudest city in the country or something, because it is. I'm gonna have to learn how to not be Philly rude, because it's probably just it's. I haven't heard anyone blow their car horn yet. I'm like, really? Or maybe there's someone like tooted it or something once, because I'm having to get used to driving not in a city, and it's very weird. I keep inventing stop signs where there aren't stop signs. That's fun. I'm like, I would stop here. Oh shit, there's no stop sign. Probably end up getting rear-ended for if I don't get with the program on that. I'll be like, why did you stop here? Because I lived in Philadelphia for 25 years. Anyways, for real, I'm going to wrap up this time. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. I will be kind of revamping our memberships at some point in time, just because still trying to figure that part out. But anyways, I love you all. And I will see you